4.
Hey, what's
5.
going on, guys? I'm Chocolate Plays, and welcome back to another Dagobah officer meeting. Today we are going to be going over the topics of some very important items.
Do you have the script?
Affect our guild greatly. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video for more weekly content. It's going to be great. I'm going to upload some new Sugo stuff this weekend. Yeah.
This isn't going on YouTube.
Alright, so first item on the agenda, State of the Guild. I was going to say, we were a little bit worried about territory battles for a while, but this light side territory battle has been going very, very well. We're on target, and people aren't missing combat missions as much. Paul, do you have anything to add as our resident territory battles expert?
As far as I remember, I think our high was 31 or 32, and so far we're on par to exceed that. So I would say that shows great improvement.
Yeah, we're in very good shape, I think.
I think the last estimate I saw was, 34? Something like that?
Oh, wow.
34, maybe.
All depends on...
Yeah, that's awesome. That's cool.
All right. Do other officers have anything else to add regarding raids or anything?
I was just gonna say, great job with tickets, everyone. You've been doing really well getting your 600, and we've hit 30K every day for like a couple weeks, I think now. Like, yeah, maybe 2 weeks. It's now.
Yeah, Nugget.
The Nuge is pretty good at convincing us to get our tickets, so.
Yeah,
I will hound you guys till the end of time for tickets. I have no problem doing that.
Get my tickets because I'm afraid that Noog is going to show up at my door and start screaming, "Tickets! Tickets, Pone!"
I could totally see that happening.
We're gonna send Abby after you if you don't get your tickets. If you miss it completely.
I might actually be frightened about that.
That's the point.
Abby could definitely lay a beat down on you.
Yeah, she could.
So territory wars, big, excellent news. We've got 2 wins in a row now. Brush, do you have anything to add there?
I think we just need to stick with with that strategy because it's obviously doing really well. I mean, if we run into a rough spot, then I can make alterations as needed, but it seems like that's a pretty good strategy. And if all of us start farming like the specific teams, like if we start building up our Night Sisters or shit like that, then it'll obviously help. But it's going really well so far.
Yeah, I gotta say, those are some pretty impressive wins right there. That first one especially.
Oh yeah, definitely.
G-Keepers asked what the strategy was. He doesn't have a mic.
I'm posting it right now.
I'll be honest, when I first saw that, I was like, there's no way this is going to work, but we'll give it a try. And I was shocked out of my ass that we pulled out a win as well as we did. So good job.
Yeah, it's definitely working for us. Thank you for putting that together with Abby.
Yeah, Abby was a huge help with that, so.
And G-Keepers, we have that, had it pinned in announcements. We'll get it posted again. That's it right there.
This might be random, but we have a G-Keepers. I kind of want a Keymaster now.
Yeah.
Hey, Brush, just out of curiosity, what was the theory behind that strategy? Because the first time I saw it, I didn't necessarily see it as, okay, well, this is a strategy you put together if you want to win. although we did win. It looked like a really good way to piss people off, essentially, is what it was.
It started out, I was talking to Dayton from Indoor, and he sent me what they do, and that was pretty much just the first 3 territories. The Phoenix Night Sister one, which is not what they do. I think they just do a full Phoenix there. Then the GK Xeris Phoenix one, they just do GK Xeris there. But then the Zeta Mall is what they put on bottom. So I kind of just took what Dayton gave me, what they've had success with in Indoor, and I just talked to Abby, and she was like, gave me suggestions of what to put in the back territories.
Gotcha.
I think my favorite territories are definitely the ships, because they're called poopy ships.
Yes.
Poopy.
Wait, as bad as those ships are that we put in there, does anyone remember a time when they actually wiped that out?
Nope.
Yeah.
I think, generally speaking, what teams think is they put some decent fleets back there on defense, right? Because they don't want to get wiped out, but then that leaves them mediocre fleets for offense.
Exactly, and that was... Yeah. I mean, that's kind of actually shows what the basis of the template picture that I pulled off Google is. Because if you have mediocre offense ships, you can't beat that last territory.
Yep.
A lot of people tend to over-deploy for the ships. They'll put, like, all 3 reinforcements back there when you know during battle you'll never see all 3 of them.
Yeah, for sure.
On both my accounts, actually, this is not anything to do with, like, Dagobah Dragon Snakes or anything, but just a farming recommendation. Kylo Ren on math, it's 10 energy for a ship, a fairly good ship, and a pretty damn good character. So I definitely recommend farming that node. I think I have them almost both at 5 stars on both my accounts, and great for territory wars.
Yeah, I've actually heard from a lot of people that the drop rates for that node are really, really good. Can you confirm that?
I've heard they're scary suspicious.
I think I did 9 battles yesterday, and I got 7 shards and 6 shards for the ship. It's like
That's insane.
Yeah, it's one of the best Cantina energy deals in the game right now.
He will be my next farm after I finish off Acolyte. Which I don't even know why I'm finishing her off, because I don't use her. But I think that'll change.
Yeah,
well, I mean, sure. Yeah, you'll use her for the whole zombie thing. Have you guys ever fought a Matt-led team in Arena?
I have, actually, and they destroyed me, absolutely.
Yeah, same here. I can wipe through Jedi Ray, and BB-8 without a problem. But there's something very specific about a Xylo led by Matt that makes it unkillable. That team kicked my ass.
The worst. I just have to keep Matt fractured, absolutely, 100% of the time. Just because I'm afraid of him.
I mean, I call them the Xeris of the dark side Xeris.
That's pretty much right. Yeah, that's absolutely insane.
Well, since there isn't one, that's pretty accurate.
I actually killed Matt. Like, I can kill Matt in that specific team every single time I face it. But it's always down to Xylo at the end, and he benefits from Matt's leadership, which there's something in there about, like, 5% health, 5% protection.
Right. When you take a debuff, I think it is.
Yeah, and then, dude, I cannot...
himself, so...
I cannot kill Xylo after that. I can kill Matt, I can't kill Xylo.
Oh, I never even thought about Xylo debuffing himself. That's actually a really good point.
Yeah, so every special gives them 5% health, 5% protection, and you're spamming outrage, so you're gaining more protection back that way, too.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's nuts. And I don't even have a Xylo yet. I'm like 4 Zetas away. He's gonna, it's just insane. And if you're willing to drop like $10, first order executioner for that next star is absolutely incredible. Like he hits 20k on his basic,
Wow.
and I can.
So, guys, let's move on
Probably
to
back on
the
topic now.
meeting so we don't kill like half an hour on this. Next thing on the agenda is charter revisions. I posted the main points in Dagobah chat and pinned it from earlier today. So, everybody can take a quick look. The main things are the raid calendar is going to be 100% on Google Calendar from now on. We're going to move the link to the rules channel, so it'll be there. And we're moving to a shorter delay on damage in the raids. It'll be 10 minutes instead of 20 minutes, and all damage needs to be held. So it'll be 0 up until go time. At go time, you have a 10-minute window to get in, so you can get your damage. And after 10 minutes, people can start posting. So if you want to do just 1 damage with your level, 1 7-star Ewok, you can do that.
Wicked.
Wait 10 minutes before you post that 1 damage.
Yeah, I've had some issues with people with the small damage before 20 minutes or whatever it was. I've had some issues with that where I was able to full solo, but that little bit caused me to not. So I'm glad that we're moving to no damage before 10.
Yeah, it should be a big enough window for most people.
So clarification for Google Calendar migration, we're not going to have the like Rancor if you go to raid schedule, it won't be like Rancor Thursday 12/1, like that won't be there anymore. And
it's going to be 100% on Google Calendar. In fact, there won't even be a raid schedule channel anymore. That's going to get deleted, and the links will be in rules.
However, there will still be the like Rancor's now open announcements, right?
We'll still have, the courtesy announcement in game when it opens, and we'll still have the drop your damage announcement on Discord.
Cool.
Now, along with, and I mean, I've proposed this before, along with the raid reminders on Google, do you think that we could also put the ticket reminders through Google also?
I mean, I could definitely add that to the calendar, but people would have to set up their own reminder, on their Google Calendar personally.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, mine, all I had to say was, yes, I want notifications, and it pushes them through to me. So.
Yeah, but you have to add that calendar to your own Google Calendar. I don't know that everybody's going to do that.
Right. It is kind of difficult to do, especially on mobile.
It's not that bad. If you're on a laptop, you just push the 1 button on the bottom right of the calendar.
On laptop.
But not everybody's going to do that. I'll definitely add tickets and I guess what else should we add to that?
What would make sense? Because, I mean, we could do what the guild event for the day is, but I don't know if people really pay attention to that. Maybe they could pay attention to it more. Oh, that's right. There was the donate and request reminder. Try to get everybody on the same schedule for donating and requests, just to maximize, the outcomes of it.
Yeah.
So we want to add a few things to the calendar. I'm going to say let's table that for officer chat so we can get it all hashed out, and then we can do a little more discussion about that in a general meeting.
That sounds good.
So charter revisions, where were we? Territory battles orders. No card made that suggestion, and it's a really good one, I think. We're split across 3 separate mediums right now. So we've got the bot channel, we've got announcements, and we've got in-game.
Mm-hmm.
So I fiddled with the permissions on the bot channel for a while and got officers posting permission now. So all you got to do is check territory battles. We'll have everything in that one spot now.
Cool.
I like it.
We can still do courtesy, announcements in game and everything, which will be helpful for, people who aren't on Discord 24/7 like we are.
Right. How could you not be?
Who are these people?
So everything will go in the TV orders channel now. Just one-stop shop for what you need to know. We've tweaked the way officers are, splitting up the jobs a little bit. More cross-training now. So instead of, always having to tag Pwn when you have a TP question, now you can tag anybody on the game ops team, and we'll have everybody trying to, learn every job.
That's awesome.
This should improve, the workload, but especially for platoons, which is the most annoying job there is in officer land.
Okay, that's no joke.
I don't know. I'm usually sleeping when that shit goes down, so I've never had to deal with that.
Now you will.
I hate the Jawas and I hate the ships.
Yeah, they're really tough to differentiate.
Yeah, and the clones. Believe it or not, clones give me fits.
It's sometimes easy to mix up, I think, Fives and Echo.
I was about to say Fives and Echo. Rex is at least bald. Cody's yellow. The Fives and Echo, they look too damn much alike.
They do.
Yeah. So the next thing was Dagobah Dragon Snakes. We're going to get those tags out tonight. Sorry, I've been kind of dilly-dallying on that. I've had a migraine and took a nap earlier. I'll get that done, though. Promise.
You better.
So the farming goals coming up, we're going to start doing it based on the territory battle cycle, so everyone has more opportunity to do whatever the goal is. We'll probably end up rotating a few of them. And the general idea here is you'll, have a goal for a certain territory battle, and if you meet it, you get the tag, and if you have the tag during whatever cycle, you have a chance to get a roster review. We're going to be looking for reviewers from some of the other Republic guilds, but as a fallback, probably we'll use our own officers whenever we can't find a reviewer from, say, Coruscant or something.
I'm designing a T-shirt for Nugent for his Patreon thing, and he said in exchange he would give me a roster review, and I'd be happy to donate that to Dagobah.
That would be pretty cool.
Right? I mean, a roster review from Nugent himself would, I'm guessing that's a little rare.
Yeah. Especially if, it wasn't just a one-on-one, especially if it was a videoed roster review.
Right.
Also, we could also try to do a get some people around and do a guild roster review to see what, as a guild, we should probably work on. That could be an idea. Yeah,
that was brought up in the last officer chat, and I'm working on that. It's a lot of work for someone to try and review an entire guild roster. So
Oh, absolutely.
trying to get some people to pitch in on that right now, though.
I mean, I'm not undermining the work. I just figured it would be cool / beneficial.
Absolutely. So upcoming farming goals are in the next dark side territory battle. It's going to be get an Imperial Probe droid shard. And for the light side territory battle after that, it'll be use your resistance squad to get 6 out of 6 in a phase 6 combat mission. That's a lot of 6s in there, but all you got to do is take a quick screenshot during the last wave and post it in the screenshot /ally code /trophy room for Dagobah, and that'll serve as proof.
Cool.
Pretty sure that's an evil idea, because in that sentence you said there were a lot of 6s, but there were only 3, Zig.
Yeah, I was about to say.
666.
6 in phase 6. Alright, so let's see, we've covered a lot of that. One of the items on the agenda was territory battles turnout, but I'm personally not terribly concerned about that right now. We've not had, I think there's only been 2 combat mission strikes so far. So generally very good job on that, everybody. Thank you. Do you have anything to add, Pone?
Not at this moment. No. You said it all.
Cool beans. All right, that's all the major items on the agenda. So I'm going to open the floor up now for the Q&A. So members, ask your officers whatever questions you've got. Or officers ask other officers any questions you've got.
Zig, can you ship me in and out?
Can I or will I?
I'll pay big PayPal monies.
Okay,
I'm going to need 3 Bitcoins for that.
Ooh, 3 whole Bitcoins?
I've actually done that before, and I'll tell you the challenge. The challenge in doing that is that they completely fall apart. It's not even a matter of like, trying to keep it warm. It's just they completely fall apart. You're just left with burger remnants at that point.
No, what if you take it apart, put all the ingredients in separate things?
Well, then you wouldn't be making your own, and it wouldn't.
Yeah.
There'd be no point.
Sure.
I don't even know what we're talking about. I'm just kind of gathering context clues. So.
In-N-Out Burger.
Actually, Chuck, if you want to know the secret, they just put mustard in the patty mix.
I know, they grill it with mustard. I tried it. It was so good.
I bet that's disgusting.
No, it was so
Yeah,
good.
I'm not big on mustard in my burgers.
I am not big on mustard anywhere.
All over pretzels, man.
That seems to be the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
Have you ever had a New York pretzel? Oh, wait, yeah, you have. You've lived here, Zig.
Yes. Very many times. New York dirty water dogs, too. Those hot dogs are the greatest.
Wait, before we move on with the Q&A, just two really quick things. So for those that don't know, we're going to be doing a special donation contest. And what it is basically we'll have a core of donators that will check, the exchange twice randomly in a 24-hour period. And they will indiscriminately donate everything they possibly can, right? Just shotgun it. And they'll keep track of what they're donating to who, and each donation has a certain point value. So greens will be 2 points, blues will be 3 points, and purples will be 5 points. So they'll keep track of everything, and they'll have a tally of who has how many points. And the goal is to win that contest with point values. And if you win, you get a prize like, I don't know, a $50 crystal packer or something like that, right? But the thing here is that you can actually influence the outcome. So you know that people will be getting points by getting donations. So you can sabotage other people by donating to them first and closing their thing out before they can be donated to, for points. It's a tactic I tried in a past guild, and it works really well. It becomes a hot mess of donations while that thing is going on. And at least some percentage of the people that start donating during that time actually keep donating after. So it has a lasting effect.
So we'll be told when donations are being checked?
No,
And then we'll have
you will not. You will not know when point donations are being done. So basically, you'll have access to a tally, a running tally, right? That'll be updated, like, I don't know, every day, twice a day or something like that. Probably a Google sheet. But you won't know when it's going to happen. So your best bet is to find the guy that's on your 6 and donate to him and try to close this thing out before he can get a point donation. But the thing is, it's fun because even when you're trying to sabotage somebody else, it's still a win-win because you're donating to them. So like there's no bad side to this.
And you forgot to mention something about the prize. For every $1 that doesn't get spent on Wicket, I get $50.
Yes, that will be, I believe, somebody else's job. All
right.
Yeah. So that's one.
$50 from every person.
Well, and the prizes might change. I'm fine, ponying up prizes. I think the first time we run it, we might just have just one winner, right? But to make it more exciting, maybe in future instances, we could have first, second, third place, so people don't stop donating or stop participating in a contest just because they're not in the lead. So yeah, there's that.
TLDR, donate a lot.
Yes. Everybody donate like crazy. That's the best chance of you winning.
And I mean, even besides a gift card or something, we could find something like Star Wars related on Etsy or some bullshit like that. That could even be a prize.
Yeah, totally. I wouldn't mind getting, whatever the next Smuggler's Bounty thing is for somebody if they're into Funkos and stuff.
Endor.
Yeah. So, there's lots of options for that. It's a fun thing to do, but most importantly, I've done it before, and I know that there are people that did not donate before the contest that donated during and continue to donate after. So it's really that lasting effect that we're looking for, right?
Because I am prone to not donating until I request something. So I feel like this will be a definite boost. I mean, if we get everybody on board with it, a definite boost to the entire part of the game as a whole. Really?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I literally forget that the guild exchange exists until I request.
That's how I am.
Aw. On a personal note, I just broke into the top 20 for donations. So, yay me.
Good job.
Yay.
You get a Wicket.
Nobody wants a Wicket.
Well, I might as well just spit it out. The second thing I wanted to mention is that a real life friend of mine contacted me the other day, good friend of mine. He and I actually founded a guild together sometime a while ago, and that guild's falling apart. There's a power struggle, there's a schism. He's trying to take a few guys, well, more than a few guys really, and form a new guild. And I mean, there are lots of reasons why I would say yes, but at the end of the day, it just comes down to simply, he's my friend and he asked me for backup. It's just that simple. So, I'm gonna be leaving after this TB. My account will be exiting the game, but I'll still be around.
Yeah, we're currently working on getting you an alt to play in Dagobah in the meantime.
Yeah.
But barring that, Sitho, who's playing his friend's alt in Dagobah right now, has agreed to stay on longer term in order to keep that spot available for you when that stabilization is done.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, I started chatting with Morningstar. He didn't say he was actually selling it. He just says he doesn't have time, so he's like kind of retiring it. But if that's the case, I mean, I haven't directly asked him just yet, but I'd be happy to play the Murder World account. So,
Yeah, that would be really good for us.
Yep.
But that also depends on
kinda-
if Morningstar's all right with it.
Yeah, exactly. Assuming he's okay with it. But if he is, I'd be happy to play it so he doesn't have to worry about it. He's not going to slip too much in arena rankings. I'm dying to know what a Zeta Phoenix squad does, which he has. So
It's pretty amazing.
Seriously?
Well, in Territory Wars, all you got to do is deploy a team with a Kanan Zeta, and it just wrecks because it's so
Really?
annoying. His Zeta is so annoying.
I could actually do that. But yeah, I mean, as far as playing his team goes, I would definitely do that if he was down with that, and then he doesn't have to leave the guild. Well, Murder World at least doesn't have to leave the guild.
Yeah, we'll definitely see what his position on that is.
Yep. But I mean, if not him, I'll play anybody's account really. So.
Hey, Chalk, it seems like Kobe needs to talk to you. Or he just felt like saying
yeah.
Chalk, I don't know.
Oh,
And
I'm gonna Skype call with
Gatekeepers
him.
also adds that he hates mustard.
Wait, why is G-Keepers not in here? Oh, he is in here.
No, he's here.
Okay.
His mic is down though.
Gotcha.
Poor G-Keeper.
So, how's everybody doing this phase of territory battle?
Tired.
Yeah, well, you're playing 2 accounts.
Yeah, it's annoying.
I mean, I've been down pretty much the entire time. I have not. I also worked 2 13-hour days and a 16-hour day this week. And with that being my last week, they just were like, okay, it's your last week. Let's just bury you. So I haven't even got to do much this week. But overall, good progress.
Yeah, we're hitting our target stars pretty readily, so I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Yeah, I messed up on deployment yesterday. I think it didn't affect the star, thankfully, but I just completely slipped my mind. So, my bad, everyone. It's my first real, big slip up for since I started running 2 accounts.
Get your shit together, Chalk. God.
I actually messed up in Kessel and forgot to deploy also.
I can deploy just fine for a little while, but I have a dark side focus. I've got Sith Empire, that kind of thing.
Same here, Nuge. What's that, G-Keepers?
Panda of Doom.
Typing.
Somebody type.
Anyway, my point is,
I actually have to go. My phone's about to die. So, peace, everyone.
You're not going to send us off like you...
1 second.
Like the greeting? You're not going to send us off, Chalk? Send yourself off?
All right.
What the
Farm
hell?
Wicket all day, every day. Give me money to farm Wicket, and have a good night, everyone.
Bunch of people who could get on near the end of the phase, hold deployment, and see where to put those points. I don't know. I feel like that would.
Keeper says that we should basically establish a territory battles reserve deployment force. We are actually working on building a team-based deployment system. So this is definitely something we're discussing in officer chat. We just haven't figured out exactly how to make it work yet.
Way to go, G-Keepers, reading our brains.
The idea right now is to split the guild, or at least this is what I've been spitballing around. Basically, split the guild into 4 teams of differing percentages of our overall GP, so that we're able to combine to create, 45% here, 55% here, in order to reach our maximum star count. It would basically require us having teams of 15%, 20%, 25%, and 30% of our overall GP.
This is going to need some further
we could also
explanation to me
basically
later.
more wing it the way we are right now and have a reserve force of just people who are available. So that's exactly what G-Keepers is suggesting right here. And I believe Jeddah uses that system, and it's worked for them.
I have also heard of people who are strictly deployers. Like, they deploy everything, and then they just send out what else they have. Which I've heard that works pretty well. But that's something we could at least think about, maybe?
Yeah, I guess it really depends on where the guild is at. Well, we'd have to be pretty careful with something like that, just because combat missions are the easiest way to build up territory points.
Right, yeah. And then also, platoons are kind of bullshit sometimes, so...
Yeah, tell me about it. Dark Side has been ridiculous. They wanted 5 Wampas from us last time in, phase 6. Like, you gotta be joking. Nobody has 7-star Wampa.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Except for Sir George's.
Yeah. I mean, it is possible, I think, by now, to have a 7-star. But that's if you didn't spend anything on gear or Hermit Yoda.
Well, not only that, but it also depends on your guild earning a ridiculous amount of tokens.
Well, that too.
True.
Yeah.
I'm about halfway there to unlocking him.
I'm starting on Wampa after this territory battle. I'm just saving up the last couple pieces to make sure when I 7-star GK, I can dump all of the Gear 12 gear on him.
I just put the last Gear 12 piece on my Thrawn today.
I saw that. Nice trophy shot.
Yeah. I kind of, I don't need that last Zeta on him, but I kind of do just to do it, just to max him. But it would be a waste because I would never use him as leader.
For TV,
yes.
you might. Or Territory Wars. I find he's a very good defensive leader in place of Z Vader.
I also use him on my main offense team, so,
Wait, are you running an Empire team, Rush?
No, I'm running Rex, Nihilus, Thrawn, R2, and GK.
Okay,
Gotcha.
Yeah, no, I'm actually running a full-on Empire team in Arena right now, and he's my leader. I don't know to what extent that second Zeta helps with him, but it couldn't hurt, right? And I also run Thrawn as my lead for Hat Phase 3, because I'm doing the Imperial Grand Maneuver thing.
What is that? What is that strategy?
So basically, you want to have as many Empire guys as you can which basically means 4 Empire guys.
Right.
So you have Thrawn in the lead, and he goes ahead and he fractures. And if you get his ebb and flow Zeta, his unique Zeta, then anytime an Empire dude does a special move, it keeps him from coming out of fracture, which also keeps B2 from coming out of fracture.
Yeah, that was my second Zeta, so I already have that one.
Yeah, so if you have ebb and flow, that's the one you need, obviously, for that. But it doesn't hurt to have his leadership Zeta, since you're going to be running him as leader anyway, in that scenario. And every extra bit helps, because RNG will totally mess with you if you let it. So yeah, for Hat Phase 3, I think it actually does help. It's not like, a must-have, but it doesn't hurt.
Who do you run under him?
I put Tarkin. Wait, what do I have? I put Tarkin, Shore, which is necessary because you need that taunt and heal thing, and buff thing, the cannon. And then Emperor Palpatine, and then for my non-Empire, I have CLS. Just because he's superb with the TMR, right? So.
Yeah, that's just a team I don't have finished yet. So.
Do you have Krennic by any chance?
Nope.
Okay. Well, anyone with a lot of TMR could stand in the place of CLS. Some people use Jin. Some people use Biston, actually.
I've heard really good things about Biston.
Yep.
So I actually need to run, folks. So I'm going to say let's adjourn the meeting, but feel free to keep the conversation going for sure.
Okay, I am going to hit stop on the recording then here soon. So.
Sounds good. Does anybody have any last second questions or concerns?
No.
Nope.
All right, sounds good. Let's call it a night. Thank you, everyone who attended. Don't be afraid to reach out to your officers at any point in guild chat to talk about any of the stuff that we spoke about tonight. And spread the word, because I think we only got about a quarter or a third of the guild actually attending one of these meetings today. So,
Yep.
All right, everybody, have a good night.
Yep.
All right.
Night,
All
guys.
right.
Later.
Thank you.